Hi guys, good morning. Good morning, y'all. It's currently, I think, around like 11 a.m. Today is the 19th of August 2025. I've not done a video like this in a really, really long time where I just sit down and talk. And I was talking to my best friend yesterday. I was talking to Joel, and I was like, I was talking about not having not done these type of videos in a while because I've been so focused on paint and chat, focused on trying to put that out, but like it's been slow putting it out because I have an editor, right? And I pay him to edit those videos so that they can be really good quality. And for me, that's like an investment. I'm like, that was one of the biggest things I wanted to do when I started working, to be able to, pay someone to give me a beautiful visual with my clips, beyond my capacity. And I hate editing anyways. But I said that I felt like I needed to come back and do like one of these videos, like maybe in between when the edits, like in between when the paint and chat episodes are in editing mode. I also felt like I didn't have much to say anymore at the time because I wasn't really living. I wasn't letting myself like live an experience. So I was like pouring out of an empty glass at that time, in my opinion. But man, boy oh boy, I've lived so much since the last time I did this. I've lived so much, and I wanted to like acknowledge the progress I have made as a person, as a creative, and yeah, as a young woman, all those things. So starting with like paint and chats, right? I went for drinks. Was it drinks? No, I went for drinks with Bridget, and we're just talking and chopping it up. And she was like, "Damn, Kelechi, like, I remember when you said you really wanted to interview Mariana, and the next thing, a few months later, I just see on my Instagram that you've done it, that you've posted it." And I didn't even realize that I had told her that because I have a very foggy memory. So sometimes, like, I just don't be remembering, like, true talk. I don't remember when I told her that, but I probably did. Even another friend of mine texted me and was like, "Damn, Kelechi, you really did this." Like, I didn't realize that it was something I had shared that I really, really wanted to do. So being able to like put to back up my chat with action has made me so happy. I used to be someone, I think I've said it in the other videos, I used to be someone that was just very much talk, 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 all that talk, no action. Just talking. I will, I will, I will. That was my favorite thing to say. I will, I will, I will. I'm going to, I'm gonna, gonna, you know. But here I am, like, actually putting in the work. I mean, it's still slow. Things are still like, not moving as fast, but I still I charge it to the early days, because what I have learned truly, truly, that it's by the doing. I mean, I've said this before as well, but it's like, I'm actively doing it now. It's truly by the doing that you're able to build, you're able to, do better. You cannot perfect something that does not exist. Hand on chest, you can't do such a thing. With my videos, I know now that for season 2, I know that I would want to like edit in bulk and then post it so I can be more consistent, because now what we do is like post and edit, edit and post. We do that like on a one-on-one basis thing. So I know that that's not what I want to do next time. I know now how I want to approach like interviewing, reaching out to people to interview. I just used to do it like based on, okay, I think this would be cool. I think this would be cool. What I am trying to do now is like curate a list and push it out there, and just, I want to interview these group of people, send all the emails, send all the DMs, send all those things at once, so that hopefully like the responses also come back in bulk, as opposed to waiting and depending on one or two people. Because there's someone I currently am planning to work with, but responses are slow. So I know what to do. I know what I'm going to do now. But I know what I'm going to do better now. People are still airing me, still beginning journey type shit. People are still airing me, which is okay. I'm very much like, I know where I'm going. It's going to be a time when people will be like, yo, people with crazy motion will be like, yo, K-Star, I want to tap into that. I'm very confident in the concept I've brought to life. I'm very proud that I have brought it to life. I still have many other cool ideas, but I'm very happy with the progress I'm making. Slow, but I'm so proud. Slow and steady wins the race anyways, so I'm happy with that. As a young woman, as a girl, I have always struggled with boundaries. I have always struggled with, looking like a bad guy. I've always struggled with looking like a bitch, being the troublemaker. I like peace. I like people to like me. Very much people pleaser vibes. But I've had some experiences this year where it's like, okay, all this for the sake of peace, all this for the sake of, all this for the sake of being the bigger person, for the sake of being mature. Where has that landed me, ladies and gentlemen? Where has that landed me? Nowhere. So I've been making very tough decisions this year, from friendships to other things. I've been a bit stricter. I've been a bit, like tougher, holding my ground a bit more, respecting myself a bit more. Friendships, relationships, like romantic-esque relationships, all those type of things. I've been holding my boundaries a bit more because there's a lot of value in who I am. And I have to see that first. I am seeing that more now. Knowing my worth, I'm feeling that now. I'm valuing myself more now. And it's like, it doesn't matter who is standing beside me, as long as I am standing 10 toes behind myself. As long as I'm there to catch me when I fall, those type of things. It's been so important to me to be there for myself, be present for myself, as opposed to waiting for people to be there for me. I moved to London and I had been going for so many events on my ones, because obviously I hadn't made friendships in London at the time. And I'm very proud of the people I've started putting myself around. I've started putting around. I was also telling Jewel that like I felt like for a very long time, like dating back to secondary school, I always let people choose me as a friend. I never really did the choosing. Even like in relationships, it's always like, oh, I hope this person likes me. I hope this person, but it's like me, myself. Do I like this person? Do I like how they're treating me? Do I like them as an individual? Like, I'm asking myself those questions, and I'm okay becoming okay with the answer to those questions. I'm becoming okay with that. I feel like I am approaching friendships now from a place of abundance, from a place of, not from a place of lack, not from a place of desperation, not just like clinging to anyone who decides to want me around them, because like I said, I'm beginning to know my value more. I'm beginning to respect myself more, truly. And it's been hard. It's been very, very hard. It's been isolating. It was very isolating at the beginning when I decided to make that decision. But I'm very proud of how I'm making friendships now, how I'm picking people around me. Because even back till 2023, probably even last year, I was very like, I had a very anxious approach to friendships. Oh, I hope this person likes me. I hope this person wants to be my friend. I put all my cards on the table. I begin oversharing. I begin cashing in more than I'm getting out from those relationships. And I just always ended up getting hurt myself. So now I didn't even notice until, again, Joel told me that, like, even the way my approach to friendships, now have changed, because I'm filling my cup up more. And I'm very, 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 very grateful for that. Very, very grateful for that. What else? I have an interview with someone today, and I'm really, really excited. I have 2 interviews this week. I have one next week. Really, really cool people for season 2 of Paint and Chat. I mean, season 1 is already done. Like, I've interviewed everyone for season 1. There were 5 episodes, 2 are out, 3 more to go, and the 3rd one is currently being edited as we speak. Shout out Denning. Denning has been a phenomenal editor to work with. He listens, he takes my notes, he gives me suggestions. It's like, it's a collaboration. He's like, hey, I'm thinking about this. And I'm like, okay, do your thing. Sometimes I'm like, no, because he already knows that. And he always reminds me, always tells me that it's your project. I'm just here to, like, I'm playing a role here. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but, like, your suggestions are always welcome. I'm very appreciative of the relationship I've built with him, especially because I don't like working with men. I have been in situations where they don't hear you, they don't hear you when you speak. They don't follow through. They march to the beat of their own drum, even if it's not their project or it's not their call to make that shot. So I've never really been interested in doing much with men in a working capacity. I thought Fox came out at night. Why is there Fox here this morning, Biko? So yeah, that has been really, really, really cool for me. Yeah, so that's what's been happening. Just grinding, making tough decisions, but feeling I'm very proud of myself, incredibly proud of myself. There's a lot more I want to do. Beyond creativity, I want to, take it up a notch? Yeah, take it up a notch with how I care for myself. I mean, I remember last year, a big thing for me was I wanted to be able to do my hair very frequently. I cut my hair last year because I couldn't afford to, like, keep up with my locks, and that's just the true story. Like, it was thinning out at the roots. If you've had locks before or you have locks, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I wanted to be able to get myself nice perfumes. I wanted to be able to do my nails. I wanted to be able to take myself for treats. These are things I really wanted to do for myself. And I catch myself in a few moments when I feel like I'm not doing enough, or like things are just not, working out. I catch myself. I don't even have to feel like I'm not doing enough to remind myself that my hair is done every month, every 2 months. My nails are done. I'm going to redo this one today. My toes are done. I have a very, very lovely scent with the perfumes I use, and it's the little things, but they make me feel like a woman. They make me feel so good. They make me feel, like I'm taking care of myself. So I want to just take it up a notch. I want to just continue to invest in myself. I want to continue investing in myself. So I'm very, very proud that I'm able to do those things. I feel like I've finally made up my mind. Not that I have finally made up my mind to properly lock in on. I'm more in the middle, innit? It's okay. I've made up my mind to properly lock in on this media career thing. I feel like I'd been listening to outside noise, get a real job, get like like, something in accordance to like my degree, my law degree. Do something more with your degree. Do something. I've even been advised to go to nursing school in the name of visa, but that's not happening. All this kind of advice, and I just told myself that these people are projecting onto me. I'm projecting onto my life. Nobody knows what I want for myself more than myself. And I want to be a presenter. I want to be a media extraordinaire, multifaceted. I want to make films. I've shared that here before. I want to travel the world, speak to beautiful people. These are things I still want to do. I want to speak to amazing creatives. Like, that is what I want to do with my life. And I have never been more confident about that. So where I'm at right now is to operate from a place of operate from a more organized angle because I've been operating from vibes, like just, okay, let me do this, let me see if I can do this, things of that nature. I have finally locked in on the idea of, to actually make this thing work for me, I need to treat it like a job and not just a passion. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm going to do from now henceforth. I am incredibly excited for the next year. And I'm not even saying like 2026. I'm excited from now till next year. I'm looking forward to what 1 year of treating my passion as a job. I'm excited to see what that would do for me, because I'm incredibly talented. I know how to speak to people. I ask great questions. I have very creative concepts. Like the interview I'm doing today, I don't want to speak too much about it because it's not going to be out for time. But it's a really cool one with a really cool person. So I want to treat it like a job. I want to commit. I'm ready to commit. I was in it like half. I was like always reminding myself, at least I have something to fall back on. I don't have anything to fall back on. That's where I'm operating from right now, because I don't want to regret not doing this. I'm 21, I'm young. I know people always say you don't have time. I have time. I believe I have the time to like explore what my mind and my heart is telling me right now. And I believe it's God telling me to do this, to just like, just lock in give Paint and Chat and every other creative idea that comes from that, give it 1 good year. Give it 1 good year of consistency. Give it 1 good year of, just going. Go. So I want to see where, I want to see what doing that would do for me. Yeah, so that's just where I'm at now. I'm feeling a lot more confident in my person, in who I am, and where I'm headed. I'm locking out distractions from left and right, because, and it's not even just the general like distractions, like there are people in my life that I've had to give space, like I've had to, because I need to block out that noise, so I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to see where this mindset takes me, because I just refuse to not live a full life. I refuse to not live a life I know I am destined for. I've seen people, I know people, like not even just adults, like I know my mates who have locked in on a path that I know they don't want to do. Do you know what I mean? I've seen people locked in on things that they would have never thought they wanted to do. Like they've prematurely given up on their dream. And I'm a very like God did not give me these dreams just to be dreaming, man. Like, it has to become my reality, and I have to make it happen. I have to make it happen. I must. I just must. I just must. So that is what I'm doing for myself in the days, months, year to come. And I believe that in a year from now, I will be wiser. I would be sharper. I know that I will not put all that effort in and nothing good will come out of it. That's not gonna happen. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Let me bank on myself, you know. I'm tired of thinking about plan B and plan C and plan Q. No. Let me lock in on plan A. Let plan A, like, that's what God put in my heart. Like, I was born to be a superstar. Like, it's just what it was. It's just what it is. It's just what it will be. I refuse to not live that life. I refuse to settle for anything less than what God called me to be, who God has called me to be. So I think that also comes from the pouring into my glass and investing in myself and loving myself more and seeking validation from within instead of out. I think that has really helped and informed my decision to lock in. So, I mean, Mama been locked in, but it's different now. It's different. It's definitely different. So I'm really, really looking forward to, I'm just looking forward to what this next year has for me. I don't know if I have anything more to say for now, but that's where I'm at mentally. I feel stronger mentally. I feel like I have more willpower, and I refuse to quit. I refuse. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good week. Today's Tuesday, I believe. Yeah. Bye, guys.